All my friends have demons, don't you know? It transcends all reason, still they grow. No wonder they're sexually confused. They won't show their track marks or their blues. Watch it, Jesus Christ is Lord, that's why I never get bored praising Him. Everywhere I go, I know He's living in my soul. He is the one that is in control of my destiny. He sets me free on the cross of Calvary. God made the galaxy, got the heavenly palace waiting just for me. I can't wait till I celebrate with people all around the world, showing that liberated mental state. I congratulate anyone who's made it this far, still holding on to Christ. I've got Him, He is the Lord of my life, He is my guiding light. Pilot error, if I don't put Him in the driver's seat, then I should be running in terror. He is the one that gives a meaning to this era. No, that's it. What if it wasn't for Him, I wouldn't have anything at all. I know He answers when I call. He's been there through it all, through every situation. Yeah, He's building on firm foundations. I give congratulations to anybody who isn't running out of patience. He's the one who helps us with all our frustrations. He breathes His peace within us. No longer a sinner, I'm saved from the cradle to the grave. Round the world we're making waves. Oh Lord God, I'm so glad just to know You, just to show You in the way that I'm living my life today. You saved me from hell's microwave. I'm no longer enslaved to the ways of sin. I begin this war against the enemy. You set me free on the cross of Calvary. You got a heavenly palace waiting for me. So how can I help but tell the whole world about that freedom? I just want the whole world to know about it. I want them to experience it for themselves. There's so many who are walking around chained, yet they chain us up if we talk about the one who can bring change. Who can bring change, who can rearrange the future so it looks like His face. I want to feel His embrace in every single passing moment. He is the one that I always chase. I know I'm saved by grace. I know I got to get on somebody's case. I got to offend somebody, get the truth across, speak the truth in love. If that's what it takes to wake the whole world up from their slumber. Lord God, keep me from going under. You are the one who helps me when I'm about to lose my thunder. I know that You are always there. I know that You care. I just want to share the difference that You made in my soul. Oh Lord God, I'm so glad that I'm Your kid. You lifted my lid. You completely flipped my future. Forget about all the troubles that I've been through, all the struggles that I endure every single passing moment. Cause You are the cure to every single disease. All I got to do is get down on my knees. It's crazy how the answer is hidden right under some people's noses, yet they deny it. They can't see it for themselves. It's so bizarre to me how the truth can be hidden in plain sight. Lord God, help us to keep on walking in the light, to delight in You. Ignite that holy fire, let it spread around the whole world, Messiah. You are my salvation. You are my hope and restoration. Savior anointed, You never leave me disappointed. Rocking this joint for the King of Kings. Got to bling, shine brightly for Jesus. You are the one who frees us from hell's prison cells, so we don't have to dwell in darkness any longer. You are the light that shines in the darkness, glowing bright, offering us hope for the future. Why do we give up on ourselves? Why do we give up on ourselves too soon? Like we're living on the dark side of the moon, and we can't see the hope that's waiting for us to open up our mouths and declare His truth. All He wants us to do is reach out to Him, no doubt about it. The answer to our prayers is only a conversation away. The answer to our questions is only found in following His orders, not just thinking of them as suggestions. All my friends have demons, don't you know? It transcends all reason, still they grow. No wonder they're sexually confused. They won't show their track marks or their blues. Watch it. Lord God, help us in the struggles that we face. Every night and day, I'm locked tightly in your embrace. I know you were capable of turning the tables, even though I may not always be emotionally stable. You were able to tear down the Tower of Babel to make sense of this world. When it seems so confusing to me, when it seems like I'm losing, I know I'm still winning cause I'm on your team. That's why I'm grinning, cause you gave my soul a brand new beginning. When my head is spinning out of control, even when I'm blacking out, you gave me a different route. You're the one I'm mad about. Want the whole world just to fall in love with you. If only they knew the beauty of your grace, seeking your face, praising you in this holy place. I don't want to be a disgrace to you. I can never replace you. I'm so glad that you're living inside this kid true. It's so terrible to think of the past that other people have experienced, all the horrors they have endured. If only they knew. You were always watching, you were crying and weeping with them, watching over them while they were sleeping. Your eyes were crying tears of blood for their sake. You were always available. If only they would just cry out to you, then they would be rescued too. Despite all the horrible things that may have happened to them in the past, they can still have a beautiful future in you. It's only in you that hope is found, that you can set our feet on solid ground. No longer gagged and bound by the ropes of the enemy. When I'm struggling to cope with all the daily pressures that come across my way, there are some people literally living as sex slaves. You were there, mourning with them. You can give a brighter morning to them. You can liberate them. You can place them on people's hearts, cause them to show compassion to them. Break them out of the cage of corruption. Remove them from this vicious cycle of self-destruction. There is so much abuse that goes on in this world. So many kids that are struggling to love themselves because they've only ever been taught to hate themselves. The magazines paint a dirty picture of who they are, but you show a better, brighter picture. Pour a picture of joy over me, even in the middle of my sorrow. You gave me hope for a brighter tomorrow. You helped me endure. You are the cure to all of the garbage of this world, all of the false ideas we've adopted about ourselves. You show us that we don't have to settle for second best. We can live in a place of perfection, moving in the right direction, organising insurrection against the way this world is run, teaching us to digest all these lies, counteract them with the truth instead, finding in your word the truth that we are precious in your sight. Got to keep on walking in the light in you. No matter what the world says, we know who we are in you. We know who you've made us to be, redeemed and set free thanks to the cross of Calvary. Now we have our identity renewed in you. Change the view of our lives from negative to positive. Your way is the only way we need to live. Feed upon your word, chew your faithfulness, endure until the end and receive that crown of righteousness. No need to second guess you, clinging to your truth no matter what happens. All my friends have demons, don't you know? It transcends all reason, still they grow. No wonder they're sexually confused. They won't show their track marks or their blues. Watch it. Lord God, you are the one that is able to turn the tables. You are able to help in every single situation. If only we would cry out to you. If only we would recognize that our future doesn't have to look like our past. Though it may look like manure, you are the one that is able to make our hearts pure. You are the cure to every single disease. All we have to do is get down on our knees. I aim to please you above all others. You are my friend, you are my lover. You stick closer than a brother. Want to discover more about you every day. Got to watch and pray. You are the only one who can chase my nightmares away. Psychology can help me, but only if it's coupled with God. 'Cause he is the ultimate therapist. He is the one who knows better than anybody else who I am deep down inside. I can't hide it from the Lamb of God. I don't have to wear another face when I'm around him. I can just be vulnerable, I can just be myself. I don't have to adopt any braggadocio or bravado. I don't have to be a coward or be shy about the fact that I go through struggles. 'Cause everyone goes through them. We all feel lonely sometimes. We all feel like we're the only one in the world that has ever been enduring pain. Time and time again. And it never seems to come to an end. And the pills and the alcohol don't seem to soothe our souls. 'Cause when we wake up, the problem is just there, waiting for us on the other side of our bedroom door. You are the reason we're fighting for all of these kids who have given up on themselves. Bring the lost sheep back to the good shepherd. You were able to break the silence on domestic violence, on sexual abuse. You were able to cut us loose from the devil's noose. I peruse all the options available for therapy. I can find it best when I trust in you, Almighty. It's only in you that to truly have freedom. Your love transcends all reason. It's amazing how you love me. No matter what happens in my life, I can't deny the fact that you've always been there to answer my prayers. You love me and you care for me. You've always been there for me. Even when I've got 1,000 yards there. When I'm going through some troubled times and I'm not willing to go there. Open up and express myself. Declare to the world the troubles that I've been facing in every single moment. I can't hide them from you. I know all I've got to do is just cry out for help, and you will help me in this struggle. I don't have to juggle all of these burdens on my own. I can lay them down at the old rugged cross. Counting all my past as dross. Know my future is beautiful when I set my eyes on that heavenly prize. Know that I am your child, I'm your bride for life. No matter what the enemy says about my identity, I can find it in you, I can be set free. I don't have to be a slave to the beast anymore. Or the yeast of the Pharisees, no matter what they say about me, the accusations that they sling my way. 'Cause in you I find peace, your wonders never cease. Cause your glory to be manifest in me, despite my present suffering. You are my Lord and King, you are the ruler of everything. Be my sovereign, take over my life. You provide that door of escape for my mind, even if my body can't escape from these current sufferings. I know you can give me wings. In my dreams I can fly away to paradise. When I open up my eyes for the very last time, I've got to be wise. I was advised by you that I can taste and see that you are good and you is freedom. Your love transcends all reason. It's as easy as breathing just to choose you. King of kings and Lord of lords. All my friends have demons, don't you know? Christ done finished them out they had to go. Accomplished by his death on the cross, our sins loosed by Yahweh's purest love. Watch it! Watch it! All my friends had demons, don't you know? Christ then flushed them out, they had to go. Accomplished by his death on the cross, our sins loosed by Yahweh's purest love.